The first weekend that I spent at Faith Lodge, I had a chance to talk with Joe and Therese. And I said, tell me your story.
We've been married for 10 years.
And 4 years ago, we had our daughter, Jovi.
Also around this time, my dad ended up passing away with a brain tumor at the age of 56. We thought things were turning around because we found out we were pregnant, and then it ended up having 2 miscarriages.
We're faced with the thought whether or not we wanted to even consider having any more kids. A couple months had gone by, and we found out we'd be expecting a son.
At 13 weeks, some complications started with my pregnancy. The doctors couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. Then at 17 weeks is when everything really went downhill. Some doctors were even talking about aborting the baby.
Every visit that we went in on, he had a strong heartbeat. Our son was doing great.
At 19 weeks, 2 days, I went to the doctor and they did an ultrasound and there was no water around the baby at all.
We're at the hospital on July 24th and we spend the night. The next day is July 25th, which happens to be our 9-year anniversary.
At 5:55, I got up to use the restroom, and as I stood up, we delivered our baby.
And we were in the room by ourselves, no doctor, no nurse, and right there before us was our son. And I remember her just saying over and over, my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby. And
the nurses came and swaddled him and handed him to us. At the time, his arms and his legs were moving and his heart was beating. And it beat for 5 minutes. And then he was gone.
We named him Champ because throughout the entire 19 weeks and 3 days, he was a fighter. Her brother came over to me and said, hey, I know it's probably not the right time, but happy anniversary. And I said, I guess that's why they say for better or for worse. Knowing that Champ was alive for 5 minutes, I kind of take Champ with me in that whatever it is that I'm doing, I try to take 5 minutes in that day to do something of worth or value.
After losing Champ, we went to Faith Lodge, and just walking in the building, we felt a presence of peace.
An organization and a project of this magnitude does not run on itself. It is really primarily from the contributions of people who care. The greatest thing that anyone can do is to continue to help us financially.
Faith Lodge was a huge part in our healing. A place of hope is what they call it, and I would say that we are hopeful. And one piece of that hope is that this fall we are expecting a new baby girl in our family, and we're excited about her arrival.